Now, former President Daniel Arap Moi's family has eulogized him as a loving father and grandfather as they celebrated his plus-minus 100 years on earth. Now, during his burial service at his Kabarak home, the family thanked the government and Kenyans for honoring the patriarch. His burial ending a week of national mourning, where flags flew at half-mast. Our very own Chimtai Goween has details.
16 years since the death of his wife Lena Moi in 2004, and the family of Kenya's second president fulfilled his wish to be buried next to her. As his body was loaded onto this Kenya Air Force helicopter, it marked his last flight from Nairobi to his Kabarak home airstrip. The military once again stealing the show as they escorted his body to a dome where a service to celebrate his life would be held. This, his last service. His grandchildren Kimoy Moi and Talisa Moi took the first reading, while Hosea Moi and Paul Chepkemboi were in charge of the second reading.
His personal philosophy and belief in God defined his worldview and purpose in life. So we say, fare thee well, Mzee.
In his eulogy read by his twins Philip Moi and Doris Moi, the family paid tribute to a man they called a patriarch who held the family together.
Holidays for the Moi family will never be the same again. The joy in his eyes when he saw his grandchildren and great-grandchildren was infectious. And so I bid you farewell, go home.
His favorite, one of the renowned preachers to have walked on this earth, made a very profound statement that the greatest legacy one can pass on to one's children and grandchildren is not money or material things accumulated in one's life, but rather a legacy of character and faith. And that's all. Thank you.
Mzee Moi, regarded by others as a dictator and a no-nonsense man, described also lovingly by his family and friends as a man quick to forgive and forget.
Losing a parent can be emotionally traumatic, devastating and numbing. Traveling through the stages of grief can also be energy sapping, occasionally lack of clear thought. Your Excellency, by according Mzee a state burial, you allowed us time and the conducive state of mind to internalize and contend with this monumental loss.
And Kuga always said, never put your reliance in human beings, as human beings will always disappoint. But always remember that you have a friend in God.
Helped us to understand the interface between spiritual and secular world. And may God bless him. May God be with his family. And above all, may God bless our country.
Retired AIC Bishop Silas Yego, a close confidant of Mzee Moi, fulfilling his last wish, giving his children Bibles and reading a verse as instructed by Moi to guide their path as they venture out alone.
Mine is to say to you, if you have listened, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless the family of President Moi.
To honor a man whose memory will remain etched in the minds of many Kenyans, having been loved and loathed in almost equal measure, citizens were urged by the government to plant a tree or do a good deed for a needy Kenyan.
Congo Tool, thank you, my friends. Thank you all.
It may be a rap for retired President Daniel Moi, but for his family and friends, it is the hope that his philosophy of peace, love and unity will cease being a vague philosophy to setting the agenda for transformative leadership and nationwide development. Chemutai Going Citizen TV, Kabarak, Nakuru.